Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. Sorry, we're having such a fun time talking about roller coasters.
Yes.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep talking to Sawyer here. We're here with Sawyer, our friend, and, you know, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about all these amazing lights.
Of course. So 6.5 million lights all the way around the park. That's everything from, when you walk in, there's 400,000 on the tree that you were just in front of. And then on top of that, our roller coasters are decked out with lights as well. Our steam train is also decked out with lights. That's a special ride throughout the Christmas season. You have your iconic steam train. That's something families always like to do, no matter what time of the year it is. But then here during Christmas, just like the rest of the park, we wrap the whole all the train carts and lights. Just wrap it in garland. It's really pretty and beautiful. Then you go out into the Ozark Mountains, get that cool wind on your face, and get to sing some Christmas carols with your family. And I don't know how it can get much better than that.
You can't.
There is something about coming to, Silver Dollar City, but seeing the lights on all, like the rides, as you said, the train, it's just, even as an adult, it just makes you giddy, What do you think that is?
It's magical. I mean, 6.5 million lights. I haven't found anywhere with more lights in one place. I mean, if you just see this place from like a helicopter, it's like the sun. Like at night, when you come in here, it's almost too bright. You're like, wow. So all of that, like compiled with the people who work around here, the awesome people who, it takes an army to change this place from 15,000 pumpkins, just a few weeks before now to Christmas all the way until December 30th. And that's why we try to put so much work into our festivals, making them different and unique, because you can have 10 different festivals and events throughout the whole entire year. That's why those season passes we were talking about earlier. That's a great deal for people to come out, because you can come out 10 different times throughout the year and have 10 entirely different experiences. And then come enjoy regular old Silver Dollar City 1960s whenever we're not having a festival, and it's its own thing. So it's just different all year round.
And it really is, and I love too, you didn't, like you said, it's not just when you're walking around seeing the lights, you put them on the rides. That's how I think where you go above and beyond, because people might not expect to deck the rides out with lights, but that's something special that SDC does, because you pay attention to detail.
It is, it's light painting. It's so cool too. You get a great view, especially from our coasters, our award-winning coasters. They're tall, they're fast, but we also have things for the small and the little ones. So everything from small to big is decked out with those lights, painted. We like to say light painting, big old lights going up the side, and then when you're up there on the top, like right before you come over the drop, you get to see all the Ozarks. You get to see Silver Dollar City in the background, and you really get to see the span of those 6.5 million lights, all from one place all the way up, 2-3 stories up in the air before you hit that drop on the first ride.
And I really feel like there's no other place in the U.S. at least, or the world, that you can experience all that. Speaking of experiences, what was your first experience at Silver Dollar City?
First experience ever, man. I've been coming here since I was a kid. And since we're talking about rides, Thunderation was my first ever roller coaster. That was my brother, pulled me on and was like, we got to go do this together.
Yeah.
And I was like crying on the way up the hill. And then you go down the first hill and you're like, that was awesome. And we rode it probably like 10 more times that day. But ever since then, this place has been special to me. Every time I watch the show happen up here at the Christmas tree and Carol of the Bells comes on, it's iconic, and I feel like my parents and my brother are right there with me, because those memories, once again, that's what we're in the business of doing, creating those memories worth repeating. And that's when they said, when they came here, like, why do you want to work at Silver Dollar City? I'm like, because I've experienced all those memories that I've created here, and I get to relive them every day I come into work.
And you get to create new memories for
other people.
Yes.
It's the best part.
And we were talking during the commercial about like your favorite ride, and that's why I was kind of distracted, because I'm like, there's so many to choose from. So I was saying, I think my favorite roller coaster is Time Traveler, but I think my first was Thunderation. But Powder Keg, okay, as you've grown and you've been to the city, now you work here, has your favorite ride changed, or do you have different things you like about it?
The taste kind of evolves, and I can't wait for you to get out here and ride some rides, get on your first roller coaster here. But it kind of just depends on what you're feeling that day. Sometimes you're feeling that compressed air launch, on Powder Keg, the strong takeoff. Sometimes I'm just feeling the teacups, I'm just going in circles. And plus, there's something from all the way from the littles all the way up, until you're the true thrill seeker, ready to take that plunge on Time Traveler or Wildfire or something like that. But there's so much to do as a family as well. That's why Fire in the Hole, as we're talking about that, it's a family-oriented ride. That's what we're in the business of, making family memories together. So being able to hop on that ride and with your family at the same time, that's all what we're about.
Which ride would you say gets the loudest screams?
Oh man, it's probably Time Traveler. You hear over that first, so as soon as you come out of the station, it's unique. As soon as you exit that station, it's a 90-degree drop, just straight out of the station. Some people are horrified by that, but there's that that crazy person who's like, oh man, I can't wait to do that. I
Stomach
got to
goes
get out
into your
there.
throat,
You know
and
I
it
love
goes back.
best about that ride though, Maddie? When you ride Time Traveler, every time you ride it, it's a different experience. It's different every single time. That's why I like it, because it spins. So like the first time I rode it, I almost rode it kind of backwards
Yeah.
because the way the spinning was, I was like,
So
and
you
then the
wanna ride
next
it
time I
again.
rode it, yeah, and then I was like, I gotta ride it one more time. Then I kind of sat at the back, but it was spinning toward the front, so I was getting a different view. It's like every time I rode it, it's been a different
every time.
experience.
It's one of two only in the world. So we are very blessed to have one here in the Ozarks, and so it's actually in this half of the world. It's the only, the tallest, fastest spinning roller coaster, and we have it right here at Silver Dollar City, along with Outlaw Run, which was the first wooden roller coaster to go upside down 3 times. There's a double barrel roll at the end. How do they even do that on
I
a
don't
wooden
know.
roller coaster?
A
oh,
double
no.
barrel
But
roll.
we do it, and that's the great thing. No matter what festival you come and visit us at, it's going to be here all year round. So.
Yeah. Oh, I love it so
I,
much.
I just got to say, I know my friend Molly has been here, but it was years ago, and she's coming next weekend. I am not going to twist her arm because she's just going to come with me and
Yes.
experience it. And so is Geraldo. If you're watching, you're coming.
Can you please give us like social media updates on how you're experiencing it?
Absolutely.
Because I want to live through it through Maddie's eyes. I'm like,
Yes.
oh, Maddie, I want to see how you're liking the Time Traveler, or the
Yes.
Powder Keg, or Thunderation, or Fire in the Hole. I mean, the list goes on and on, Maddie.
Right. Now, how many times would you say you should ride each ride?
Oh,
Is
man.
it limitless?
See, I mean, you truly could spend a whole entire day. You could, honestly, there's so much to do here that you could do a whole entire day at Silver Dollar City without rides, and
Yeah.
then come back and do a whole another entire day just doing the rides and experiencing those things. But I'd say at least a couple times on the ones. If you have one, in particular that you want to get on, make sure to hop on it first thing when you get here. It's
Yeah.
always fun to get those rides in. And then night rides are also something, since we're open until 10, is a great thing.
Thanks so
to
much,
have on there.
Sawyer.
Yes.
Thank
Thank you, sir. All right, we'll be back. Ozarks Fox AM. Don't go anywhere.